agency. If she would have went on there and then made herself seem more like a personable candidate, then maybe I would have. But no one knew her. That's the whole point of this whole thing. No one knew exactly like
I'd argue
what
that
she
she was
was.
definitely more personable than Donald Trump,
I
objectively.
don't, I don't know about that.
I mean, Donald Trump's a grapist. So a grapist personable? No. Donald Trump's a billionaire. A billionaire is personable? No. Donald Trump has like just belligerently and explicitly called for the termination of the Constitution. Are like fascist, authoritarian, wannabe dictators personable? Probably not. You know what I mean? Like
I don't think
he
he's
has tax policy
fascistic, but okay.
which redis a fascist.
Yeah, I don't think he's a fascist.
I would absolutely argue that he is.
Okay, well, how?
Wow, because he fulfills a majority of the 14 pillars or characteristics of fascism.
I would love to hear that.
Sure. So if you go on Google, you type in pillars of fascism, you'll be able to find them pretty easily. We could just kind of go through them right now. Like the first pillar of fascism is powerful and continuing nationalism. I mean, well, look at like its tariffs, for instance, tariffing the entire planet, starting a trade war with everybody to pursue nationalistic interests, and which, by the way, are like false. But anyways,
Shouldn't every country pursue their nationalistic interests?
we have not seen a candidate nor a leader of a country do it as much as Trump in modern global history. Right, and
Wait,
then
say that
also
again?
saying that he wants to place America first, which is just like a totem slogan from the KKK, etc. And then two, saying disdain for human rights. Okay, well, I mean, he did
Well, who would
overthrow
you rather first?
what?
Who would you rather first?
What do you mean? Humanity?
I mean, no, like, who would you rather first in countries? Country power.
What are you asking me?
I mean, you said that he thinks he's first country. He wants to retain that. How is that a KKK thing?
Oh, I said like the slogan "America First." So I mean, that was created by the KKK and like American history. And now it's like
What's
kind of
wrong with putting America
like.
first?
So I said the slogan "America First" was created by the
Which
KKK,
implies America
and
first.
now it is toted by like Reupers and neo Nazis.
Okay, so you're going to conflate putting America first with groypers?
No, I'm saying like that is the Reupers slogan. Like
Yeah,
before.
I get it. I get it. So anytime someone wants to put America first, they're automatically a groyper now.
No, I'm literally saying the slogan "America First."
Okay, well then what? Okay, well, but you're still implying that if you want to put America first because it's
No,
Nick's.
no, 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 no. I want you to listen to me very fucking carefully. Are you ready?
Then what are you implying? If someone wants to put America first,
That's why I want you to listen to me very
you're,
fucking
you're
carefully. Are you
correlating it
ready?
with a groyper.
Hey, sir, I'm going
You're
to explain it.
correlating it with a groyper,
I'm going
Dean.
to explain it. Are you ready?
It's your vape. Yes.
What did you just say? I'm sorry, the Maga Mobile cut you off. You
Oh,
said
my
something
bad.
about a vape?
Just keep going.
Okay.
I said you might need to hit the vape. But I'm sorry, Dean. I'm not trying to get you pissed. I actually like debating you.
Okay, man. I'm gonna go to kick you. But anyways, what I was gonna explain, but I mean, he just wanted to be like incredibly dishonest, was that the slogan "America First," right, originates from the KKK in American history, but in modern American history, the slogan has been like platformed and used as a literal Nazi dog whistle by neo Nazis in America. It is like predominantly owned by like Nick Fuentes and the Groypers, and I mean that is the origin of the slogan "America First." And basically, what that guess was trying to do was to equivocate between the dog whistle, the slogan "America First," and then just an idea of benefiting America as a country. All right, but those two things are very separate and distinct. We're gonna go to move on to the next guest. Here we go. What's going on? Do you support Trump?
No.
Okay. Well, we are
Sorry, I was
just
just listening.
Trump
I didn't
supporters.
do that.
No worries. We're gonna go to move on to the next guest. Here we go. Everyone, just give us a minute. Rachel, thank you so much for the $10 on Venmo for my cortisol levels. Yeah, they're very high today, if you guys can't tell. Maybe I do need to hit the anxiety pin. Thank you for the $10, Rachel. That is very kind of you. What's going on, Manny? Do you support Trump?
No, but I voted for him.
I do appreciate you, then. We are just looking for people that do support the president. So we're going to go to move on to the next guest. Here we go, everyone. Just give us a minute here. All right, you guys. We got that next guest loading up. Quite frankly, not a lot of Trump supporters that are willing to have a debate. Hey, what's going on? Do you support the president?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, why so?
But look, man, I see you. I always get your like live recommendations throughout my day, like when I'm at work or just going on. And dude, like I respect the hustle, but dude, this has to like kill you, bro. Like this is a terrible job. Like you fight with people all day and throw your energy to people just to get you know, some gifts on TikTok Live. I respect the hustle, but
Well, I
bro,
think
that
if
has
anything,
to
like,
suck.
listen, man, there are a lot of downsides to what I do, especially like on my mental health. But I think that demonstrates that I'm not just doing it for the coin. You know, like I do what I do for a larger movement. And I mean that just movement is pro humanity. But why do you support the president?
I don't. I'm not gonna debate, but I mean, I respect the hustle, but damn, bro, I'm feel bad for you. But
I appreciate you so much, man. We're gonna move on to the next guest. We got the next guest loading up. Yeah, man. We're gonna get that next guest up in here. I mean, like I don't know. Like there's really cool things about what I do. There's not as fun things about what I do. But at the end of the day, I mean that's true of like many things in life. And at the end, I love what I do. I do. I really do love it. What's going on? Do you support Trump? All right, he's not here. We're gonna move on to the next guest. Everyone, just go and just give us a minute. We got Alice loading up into the box. Here we go. Everyone, just go ahead and just give us one moment. What's going on, Alice? Do you support Trump?
Hi, I do support Trump in the way that I hope that he is going to get on television and on all these big things so that he gets shot the fuck.
Bro, why would you say that on my live? Dude, why would you say that on my live? Oh my god, this account is cooked. This account is so unbelievably cooked. This account is so cooked, dude. What's going on? You support Trump?
I don't, but I thought we.
Moving on. We got next guest loading up. Saab, you support Trump?
Dude, why'd you kick me before?
I don't remember you.
I was the one who said I didn't support him, but I voted for him.
Oh, I mean, seemingly if you voted for him but you don't support him, that means that you regret your vote, right?
I mean, in a way that I felt like it was a better vote than Kamala.
Okay. Why do you think that Trump was better than Harris? And actually, before you do, I got to thank a couple people. Dana, with the $100 donation over on PayPal. Thank you so much for the love, Dana. Dana says, "Keep up the great debates. Even at 60 years old, I learn something from you every single day." Dana, thank you so much for the love. That is insane. I want to see at least 1,000 W Danas down below in that live chat. That is so incredibly kind of you. Thank you so very much. Everybody, please show some love to Dana down below. That is so incredibly kind. As well as Jennifer, thank you so much for the $25 donation on Venmo. Jennifer says, here's some money. Keep up the great work. Jennifer, thank you so much for the love. That is incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Then also, Edward, thank you so much for the 50 Canadian dollars over on YouTube Super Chat. I do really appreciate you for the love. That is so incredibly kind. Seriously, thank you so much. And then Sid with the $50 super chat as well, saying TikTok has been such a major L recently. Yeah, it's been rough out there. Thank you so much for the love, Sid. Thank you for the love, Edward. Thank you for the love, Dana and Jennifer and Regina with the $20 donation on Venmo, saying I hope your day gets better. Thank you so much for the love, Regina. That's incredibly kind. Anyways, Manny, I guess you got an argument that can be made. Go ahead and tell us why Trump was a better pick than Harris.
Damn, it seems that a lot of people in the comments want me to leave since I didn't support the man. So I guess I'll just do what they say if that's the case.
I haven't seen anybody tell you to leave. I would like to know why you thought that Trump was a better option than Harris.
Well, I mean, it's just that I feel like she wasn't prepared to run a whole country as she was being a vice president for Joe Biden, and she wasn't really doing much in her role during that time.
Oh, let me guess. Because you can't name one thing she did, she therefore didn't do anything?
Can you?
Yes, I can. We'll get there, though, because first I want you to name one thing that any vice president has ever done in American history.
I mean, the thing is that I don't really focus on that side
of
Nobody focuses on the vice president. Exactly my point. So just because you can't name anything that she did, nor anything that any vice president has ever done in American history, doesn't mean that she didn't do anything. I mean, she was one of the most accomplished VPs in American history, passing more tie-breaking votes in the Senate than any other VP ever. As well as she worked alongside Biden to pass some of the most monumental legislation in modern U.S. history, like the PACT Act, the Chips and Science Act, the Infrastructure Bill, the American Rescue Plan. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't seem to cut for the fact that she'll be running as the United States president.
What?
Because the two roles are very different, where one claims more responsibility than the other, and that there's a lot more pressure, and that there's a lot more aggression coming from other countries where they would try to threaten us. And I feel like she wouldn't be able to handle all that as a president.
Okay, why is that?
Well, I just feel like she doesn't take the role very serious in a way that she portrays herself on the media, of how she just claims that certain things are acceptable when that's something that she shouldn't be really talking about as a president, and that's not the way to go for somebody who we should trust as society itself. And
Do you
how
think that men are better at leading than women?
What?
Do you think that men are better at leading than women?
I don't exactly know what the statistics are with genders on that, but I did hear that women do lead better. So that's something that I've heard. I mean, I'm not sure if that's true. I don't know too much about that, but that's just something that I've heard. I'm not saying that that's something I agree or disagree with, but in certain cases, it's always different between both of the genders on what they are.
So why don't you think that Kamala Harris could have handled the presidency?
I'm just saying, like, for her as a person, she wouldn't,
Or
take it
as a person,
serious.
she wanted to, okay, what makes you say that?
What makes me say that?
Yep.
I feel like she does a lot of things of claiming that. Let me try to break it down for you. I see the way every time she does her talks on television, I see that she's just somebody who is too optimistic on certain things, and that I don't see her as
What do you mean?
her as a serious person.
So being optimistic, talking about America succeeding makes you a less serious person, which makes you worse at being the president.
Like, I feel like
Is that your
she's not
position? So
I
if
feel like
she
she's
was
not a straightforward person is what I meant. Straightforward.
you feel like she's less straightforward. So you feel like Donald Trump is more honest than her.
I'm not saying that he's more honest. I'm saying that he just
But
goes
if
straight to the point.
exactly, if you're less straightforward, that means that you're less straight to the point, which means you're less honest, more deceiving. So you think that Kamala Harris is more deceiving than Donald Trump?
In certain ways that I feel like she.
Okay, all right. Well, I mean, that's abundantly false. Donald Trump told over 30,000 lies during his first presidency, and he told the biggest lie that any sitting president has ever told with his denial of the outcome of the 2020 election. Can you name a single lie Kamala Harris has told?
I mean, I'm not saying that man is an honest person. I believe both sides of the parties have lied. Just to
Yeah,
be
but all that this
honest
tells
with
us
you.
is that the ultimate root of your position is false. It is not the case that Kamala Harris is more deceiving than Donald Trump, which makes your argument invalid.
I mean, that's just something that you have to really look into to know the statistics and know the numbers on that. But
Well, I have really looked into it. He told over 30,000 lies during his first presidency, with the biggest lie that any American president has ever told, with the outcome of the denial of the outcome of the 2020 election. And in fact, he's lied about his policy today, saying that he implemented tariffs for increasing American manufacturing, while also saying that he has implemented the tariffs for negotiation with other countries to get them to reduce their tariffs on us, even though those goals contradict one another. Because in order for the tariffs to protect manufacturing, they'd have to stay in place. But in order for the tariffs to be used as a negotiation tool, you'd have to be willing to let them go. So he's an incredibly dishonest president, has been historically, and is dishonest and deceiving today. So if your standard for who the better president would be is being less deceiving, more straightforward, and more honest, Kamala Harris was obviously the better option.
so you feel like she would have been a better option of being the president?
Yes, obviously.
Interesting. Okay, cool. I'll just say that we'll just agree to disagree on that. But I mean, listen.
Whoa, no, I don't want to agree to disagree. I want you to prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Donald Trump is more dishonest than Kamala Harris. He told the biggest lie that any sitting president in American history has told when he denied the outcome of the 2020 election.
All right. Let's see. There was a point where there was something on, I believe, Twitter, where there was a video of pretty much Donald Trump saying that he was trying to make a trap for the media, where he was claiming, I believe this was during his event, and I don't know where it was, but it was somewhere in the desert of maybe Las Vegas or something like that. And he was saying to the people on how, I don't care about you people, I just want your votes. And the next thing he says is, just watch how the media is going to portray that. And then the next thing you see is Kamala going back to what he was saying, and that she fell for the trap. And so I believe for somebody to fall into some type of a trap like that just seems like somebody who doesn't look too carefully in certain things. And I believe with her to be the president of the United States and making that little mistake during the debate of that really concerns me, has me worried on how if she were to be the president, a lot of things could slip by and fall apart.
Does anybody know what the fuck this guy's talking about?
I mean, listen,
let's just be straight, man. It's like we got the rapist, right, that tried to steal a presidential election, is now like admitted to intentionally crashing the stock market and is barreling America towards a recession. But like he was a better pick than the lady that did what now?
listen. There are certain things that you
Actually,
don't
I want to
know.
just ask you a question about your bio. It says editor of masculinity. What does that mean?
Oh yeah, this is not my account. This is my friend's account. Apparently,
What
she
is
used to
it?
do a lot of edits, and then I was like, "Oh, I don't have a TikTok account. Can I just borrow it so I see, what's going on and shit like that?" And then I see
How about
that.
this? Can you name a policy that Kamala Harris ran on that you didn't like?
I mean, it's not anything about the policies. I'm just saying, like,
Nothing
with
about the
her
policies.
as
We can name a single Trump policy you do like.
well, I will say that I don't know too much about policies, but there were
So you
certain
voted on
things.
vibes. You
There were
voted on
certain
vibes.
things
You
in the
voted on vibes.
past
Wait. Can
that
you tell me
she and Joe
one
Biden
bad decision
did
that
were
okay?
bad during the time of the voting. Like,
Name one bad domestic policy passed by Biden and Harris.
it's like I said, dude. I don't know too much about that
Name
because
one
I
thing
don't
Donald
look too
Trump did
close
good in
into
his
it.
first term.
But I will say certain things that did
So you
concern
voted on
me during
vibes. You
the
voted
debate.
on
It's not.
vibes.
Listen. There was a time where there was the debate, and the way the Kamala and Joe Biden were getting the votes was to have illegal immigrants come to our country and claim them as U.S. citizens so that they could get more votes than Donald Trump. Where Donald Trump didn't need any illegal immigrants to get any of that to win the presidency debate.
Manny, are you registered to vote?
Yeah,
When you registered to vote, did you give the voter registration website your social security number?
I did.
So you need a social security number in order to vote, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do undocumented migrants have social security numbers, Manny?
I assume they wouldn't.
Your assumption is correct, Manny.
Yeah. But somehow they had a system to work around that so that they could claim a vote from those people.
They
That's
don't. You have to have a social security number to register to vote in all 50 states.
no, I mean, you're right. You're right. You do need certain information to be able to register for that. But
So
the
are
way
you saying
they
that the
did it
Biden-Harris
was,
administration was giving undocumented migrants social security numbers?
what I'm saying is that they did something where it didn't involve them having to put any social security numbers or any other information.
That's impossible.
That's what they did.
How do you know they did that if it's impossible to do?
It's not that it's impossible. It's because
It
that
is. It is.
they're in office.
It is.
And
It is
that
impossible
they
to
were
do.
able to have control of how those things work.
How do you
We
know that
don't
they how
hear
do
them
you know
talk
that they
about that.
somehow had undocumented migrants register to vote?
Say that one more time. You cut off for a second.
How do you know that the Biden-Harris administration had undocumented migrants register and vote for them?
Because there was so much stuff on the media of having all these illegal immigrants coming in, and that there was, certain moments of
Oh my
news.
God.
What?
So your argument is people were entering into America with use of illegal means. Therefore, the Biden-Harris administration was giving these people a social security number to register and vote for them?
That's
I don't think that argument follows, sir.
I'm just telling you that there are certain things that I know about because of what I've heard, and that it
Well, I'm just
seemed.
asking you to fill me in, Manny. Fill me in. How do we know that undocumented migrants were voting for Biden and Harris?
Well, the thing is that this was information that was disclosed to me a while ago. Where I don't exactly remember how it was done because I heard this stuff 2 years
Manny,
ago,
I'm
and
gonna be
that's
honest. I'm gonna
how.
start banging my head into this desk in front of me in about 5 seconds. I'm so close, Manny.
I dare you, dude. I dare you.
Wow, MAGA advocates for violence? Typical Trump
What kind of
supporters.
violence is that? You said you
You
were
just
gonna
told
do
me
it.
that you dare me
You
to
think
bang
I'm
my head
being
into the
serious on that,
table.
dude? Like, you can't tell I'm being
MAGA.
sarcastic about
Yes,
that. Come
this is
on.
MAGA right here.
This is mega, dude. I literally just told you that I'm not supporting any party
I'm
because I
fucking
don't
with
like
you. I'm
anybody.
telling a joke.
Okay, all right. But I'm just telling you, like I said, that I don't like either candidate. I don't like Trump or Kamala. But I felt like
Why? I kicked him. I kicked him, chat. You know what? Don't cancel me. I just had to kick him. Wait, cancel me if you want. I had to kick him. It had to be done. Yeah, it had to be done. I'm sorry, you guys, but like, what the fuck? Ow. Saw my hand. Just bang my hand into the desk. Got like a cut on my hand there from a couple months back, and kind of hurt. All right, we're gonna move on to the next guest. Here we go, everyone. All right, just like, well, dude, what is going on with the guests today? I mean, these people are just insane, man. Hey, Samantha, thank you so much for the $10 over on Venmo. I really appreciate you. I really, really, really appreciate you for the love, Lindsay. That is so incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much, Lindsay. If everyone in that chat could please, please, please show some love to Lindsay right now, that'd be so incredibly kind. As well as, I'd like to thank Heather with the $25 over on PayPal and Wendy with the $50 on PayPal as well. Thank you, Wendy and Heather. Thank you, Wendy and Heather. You guys are so incredibly kind. Thank you so much. Wendy says, keep up the great work with a $50. That is so incredibly kind of you. And Heather with a 25 saying, happy Saturday, Dean. Thank you for your work. Thank you for the love, Heather. And also Mike with a $10. We got banned on TikTok. Does anyone want to guess what our ban was for? Because I could tell you. Yeah, I could tell you. Oh, and it won't let me appeal it. That's awesome. Oh, dude, that's just great. It won't even let me appeal it. Great, dude. Yippee. So it's actually for civic and election integrity. And on top of that, it's a guest violation. So they banned it because that guy was saying that the Biden-Harris administration got undocumented migrants to vote. Wow. That is great, 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 great. I'm just gonna go and get off for the day. I'm pretty defeated for today, you guys. Today we got a total account ban on DNC Dean. We got that ban for impersonation. They thought that I was impersonating myself. Jasmine, thank you for the $10 over on YouTube Super Chat. That's very kind of you, Jasmine. Thank you so much. And then we got another ban on It Might Be Dean. That was a 5-year ban that we got for a go live minimum age requirement. Basically, they said that I was under the age of 18. Said that I was 13. Now I've gotten a third ban on Dean Get a Grip for civic and election integrity. Because a guy was saying that the Biden-Harris administration got undocumented migrants to vote. Z, thank you for the $10 super chat. I appreciate you for the love, Z. So basically, like, now we're just like banned on every account we have, and it won't even let me appeal those bans for whatever godforsaken reason. Jasmine, thank you so much for the $10. Jasmine says, I'm sorry for the Kool-Aid drinker getting you banned. Bro, I just like, this is so bad, man. This is fucking brutal. Misty, thank you for the $10 over on Venmo saying, have a better day tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you, Misty. I mean, hey, maybe I could even have a good day tonight. You know what I should do? I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go get like a really fire restaurant dinner. Wait, no, not even a dinner. Dessert. You know what I mean? Ever been like to a restaurant? You get dinner, and then they just have this dessert menu that fucking slaps. Okay? Something that like me and my girlfriend do every so often is we will just go out to like a really nice restaurant. Like just straight up unaffordable restaurants, okay? But we'll just order one dessert and split it. And it ends up being like really expensive. You know what I mean? But you basically get the experience of like a really insane meal for like not insane meal prices. You just go in there, you get yourself a dessert, you have fun, then you head out. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll do that tonight or some shit. It's also Saturday. See, looking at the glass half full, everybody. Because we get banned tonight. Now I have some time to go spin with a girlfriend. Sid, thank you for the $5 saying Parker streamed on YouTube. Worked pretty well yesterday. Maybe start using StreamYard or whatever it's called. Yeah, I think I'm going to have that set up for tomorrow. Because I don't really see these bans fixing themselves anytime soon. I mean, this is just brutal. And it also doesn't really make sense to me. Because I'm one of TikTok's biggest streamers. And they just won't talk to me, man. You know, like, unlike the average TikTok streams on, like, the big accounts that I have, like DNC Dean or my main, you know, we'll get anywhere from, like, 8.5 to 13K concurrent. You know? I mean, I've been looking around the platform for, like, it's actually possible that I am the biggest TikTok streamer. Off of everybody on, like, their live streaming services by concurrent viewer count. I'm the biggest TikTok streamer. And they just don't even talk to me, man. I have no line of communication. I have no contacts, no connects. And it is just brutal. It is so brutal. TikTok should have the same thing as Twitch partner direct support. Dude, I've had the Twitch partner direct support reach out to me and be like, hey, Dean, you love our platform. You should come check it out. You know what I mean? Somebody says Ash Trevino might be bigger. Okay, that's possible, but I've never seen her lives. Of course, everybody will talk about her lives. I've never seen them, though. I forgot about her. Yeah, maybe like the second biggest. Because I'm pretty sure Ash Trevino gets like insane views. Yeah, she gets like 20, 35K plus. You forgot about Speed? He's not a TikTok streamer. She died? Yo, somebody in the chat said Ash Trevino died? I don't think so. She got banned? I believe it. They're banning everyone. Ash is in prison? What are y'all talking about? Anyways. All right. I'm going to go and hop off for the night. Holy shit. What a crazy day. Love y'all. See you tomorrow.